This is Bishop Dr. Truman Berst. Master Herbalist, coming to you from Good Shepherd Ministries.
This is Bishop Dr. Truman Berst, Master Herbalist for 59 years. And wow, I'm counting. I was counting the years until I'd be 80 years old. Well, now I'm counting the months till I'll be 80 years old, and still doing this. It's a miracle that the Lord has preserved me and given me this wonderful, glorious task to help people with natural remedies. And it has grown over the years from where I was back on the days where Joe out there in High Rock Grove area on the East Coast, where he used to catch me on shortwave. Even I've done shortwave radio, television, radio, international radio. When I say an international television, I was on TBN. They own television stations all over the world, and I was on all of their television stations with TBN. So that was a very rich experience. And people are starting to come into the room as we are 1 minute away from the broadcast. And we're going to invite you to open your microphones by pressing the star key 2 times if you have a question, if you have a suggestion, a comment, a topic. We want to hear from you. We're just setting up here. Give it a minute or two for people to get into the room and get settled. All right, and I'm going over here now and go B. Let's see if I can do that and bring up Health and Herbs and get them over there. All right, come on, bring it up. Yes. There it is. And we just grab that wherever it is now. Stay with this. We're just getting started, and I'm attempting to. Let's just grab this one and bring it over here. There we go. That'll work. And I'll go like that. And now I'm over here, and I've got a couple of them. And so now I can go back to the broadcast. And this is the broadcast. And we've got people that have come into the room now, but there's more and more people joining the broadcast. And this is where we talk about natural remedies. This is a discussion. I'm not diagnosing, I'm not prescribing, but I am completely describing any natural health disorder topic, but I'm not doing it I'm not prescribing or diagnosing for individuals. I'm taking whatever it is that people want to talk about, and I'm talking about natural remedies. It's a discussion. So we're going to be opening the microphones up here by asking you to press your star key 2 times on your microphone. Here in a few minutes, we're going to ask you to do that. And anybody with an open microphone, well, that means they want to suggest what we talk about. And that's how this works. That way you can find out more about things that you want to find out about. You know, whether it's cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. We talk about these and the natural remedies that may help with certain situations. And that's what we talk about. We describe that. And of course, on the website, herbalhealthreview.com. On that website, you'll find 600 videos. And we're making one here today. And we've published some recent videos up on YouTube of the recent broadcasts in the last few days. So, and we haven't for a long time because we didn't have the computer tech person. We couldn't pay them. And so you can't pay them, you can't ask them to work. And so we didn't, for about a year, we didn't get any broadcasts. Although I kept making the videos and stacking them up, they did not get published. Well, they're getting published, finally. And there's a lot of them. So by the time we get done, we'll have approximately 800 videos, on our way to over almost 1,000 videos that will be up on YouTube by the end of the year. So, the main thing here is that you know that we're here to talk about natural remedies. We're not here to prescribe or diagnose for anyone. We are here to talk about any topic and describe all the natural remedies for it. That's exactly what we're doing. So, and my telephone number is 503-362-5899. That's 503-362-5899. That's my telephone number. The website where all my work is published and updated constantly, that website is herbalhealthreview.com. herbalhealthreview.com. And it doesn't have a www in front of it. It has an HTTPS, like Sam, :// herbalhealthreview.com. But that website is incredible because it's got all these videos. Everything's free on the website. It's just like this broadcast. You didn't have to pay to get into this room. And it goes for 2 hours. And it's so who's paying the bills? I am. Out of my Social Security and out of donations that I get. And I don't get a lot of donations, but I've got a few people that, that donate $20, $30 a month. And that really helps, because that's what pays for this, is a donation. I don't get anything from the sale of any product. I invented the product. I invented the manufacturing. I even invented the kids to run it. That's my granddaughter. That's right. She's blessed me with, and that granddaughter blessed me with 5 great-granddaughters. And the oldest one is about 17 now. So my goodness, I might become a great grandpa here if I stick around much longer. I've got 14 great grandchildren, all from one daughter who gave me. I have 14 great grandchildren. I have 8 grandchildren. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, anyway, that's what I'm doing here. This is a family ministry, and I operate by donation alone. Now, I don't get a lot of donations, and every penny that I do get, because I just barely make it month to month, every month. I don't have a lot over. I really don't. And if there is anything that I have, it goes back to helping more people. It goes back into being able to pay the video guy to process the videos, which I couldn't afford for a year. and that's the way it is, because this is an honest ministry that has not been found by anyone with wealth. Anybody that's wealthy, they haven't. There's very few people that have made any donations that are wealthy, and and so we are a ministry that operates month to month, and my ministry, Good Shepherd Ministries. I'm the bishop, and I'm an ordained minister and the bishop of Good Shepherd Ministries, and it's and this is what we do. My ministry is helping people day and night, 7 days a week. And sometimes I can't do it. Sometimes, some days, I've got to do other things. I've got to go shopping or something. But I'm always there, always catching up, always trying to get to every call, always trying to get to every email, every Facebook, every LinkedIn. I'm helping a lot of people in a lot of different directions, and it's a labor of love for Jesus Christ. It's a labor of love for Jesus Christ, our Savior, Yeshua. And that's why that's why that you're going to hear from Prophet Elijah here in a few minutes. Prophet Elijah is out there in Pike Road, Alabama, from the Word of Life Ministry, and he gives us an opening prayer, and he's been doing that now for quite some time with us, and he's consistently there. And he's consistently on the telephone helping people and praying with people. I wish I should give you his telephone number in case you'd like to be one of those people that he prays with. Prophet Elijah's telephone number is 334-868-3881. 334-868-3881. And so I just want to let you know who we are, what we're doing here, and how you can interact. And we've got the mics coming open over here, and I'm making sure that all the mics are tended to, and we're not getting any echoes or anything. And so again, my telephone number is 503-362-5899. The website, herbalhealthreview.com. The About tab will tell you everything about our natural health care system, because it is a complete system that helps everyone, even people who cannot give us a donation. They still get helped. So everybody gets helped. And that's taking on a lot, because I have a lot of people who can't make a donation because they're out of work. They got a family, and they certainly can't give a donation to this ministry, and they need help. So I help them. It starts with a member intake form that's on that website, herbalhealthreview.com. I ask them to fill out a member intake form. That's the first thing I ask everybody to do, because it's free. Again, this broadcast is free. Everything on that website is free. The 200 reports on cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problems, and clogged arteries, and women's issues and men's issues. It's all there. And when you click on any of those reports, and it says, if you use this herb, it's going to do this or that, and you click on it, and it takes you to where you are looking at the product. I don't own the product. I don't get anything from the sale of the product. And when I explained that to a federal judge, the federal judge told the FDA to go away and stop bothering me, because I'm not doing anything wrong. And what the FDA is doing is not in the scheme of things. It's exactly the words of the chief federal judge of the Western United States, who told the FDA to leave me alone, because otherwise none of this would exist, because they told me that I couldn't do what I'm doing. It didn't fit in the FDA's rules because they don't want you to know what I know. They don't want you. They want to keep you sick, keep you going to the doctors, and they want the pharmaceutical industry to keep paying off the federal government to look the other way or be complicit in it, because they're doing both. There's some good guys in the government that realize that that the FDA is pharmaceutical driven. They get $5 billion or more every year from the pharmaceutical industry to harass natural food and keep everybody sick. And they do. Not only do they keep us sick, they're in charge of killing us, and they're doing that as well. So it's a bad system, and they don't like me. And I'm one of the few people that they don't like that they don't like that's still around. I'm a survivor of their wrath, which wasn't a comfortable gauntlet to go through, but I did. And I've drugged my family through it too. And we've all been through it. My granddaughter Brittany, she's been harassed, intimidated, threatened, and obstructed from helping people. But she stood up to it just like Grandpa did. That's me. So she's still here, I'm still here, and we're still helping people. And we've got a system that no one else has, giving you information you can't get anywhere else, in a system that doesn't exist anywhere else. And the manufacturer, when you fill out that member intake form that's on herbalhealthreview.com and it comes directly to me in 5 minutes, then I'm able to take and make all my suggestions and send it back to you. But when I send it back to you, I'm also sending it to the owner of Health and Herbs, my granddaughter, so that you can call her and she knows what Grandpa suggested. You've got all the reports right in front of you, but now you don't have to figure out which herbs that you should start with and how you should do it, because my granddaughter is going to help you select just what you need. Going to then add it all up for you, give you your discount and the code online, the coupon code online, or the coupon code over the telephone. It is for a 20% discount. The code is GOCC. GOCC, that takes 20% off. You put that in, when it asks for a coupon, you type that in, GOCC, boom, you get 20% off of your order. And then, and she puts everything in a box and sends it to you. Then by email, she'll send you a protocol. What to take, when to take it, how to use it. Now you have a complete system that no one else has or does. You've got doctors here. You have a doctor room every Thursday for 2 hours, where you can come and talk to me and ask me questions, and I'll give you 59 years of experience in the answer. Then you can go and order whatever it is you need, either over the telephone or on the internet, and get your 20% discount. Then you can call Brittany and you can ask her, what about this and that, and she'll make sure you know when to discontinue something, when it's time to change the dosage, or whatever it is you need to do with that product, or add something different. And until you're at your optimum level of health, which is and when you know what Brittany's gone through, who you're talking to, that's becomes, in other words, Brittany becomes your coach, and is going to coach you back to health. And I'm here to make sure everything works. If you can't get her, because she's just like I am. She's only one person, and we do an enormous amount of work. Enormous amount of work for one person. I don't have an assistant. I don't have anybody that's helping me do what I do. Brittany doesn't have an assistant. She doesn't have anybody to help do. She has people that work for her, but she doesn't have anybody to help her do what she has to get done. Well, but times will change. I'm in faith and in prayer, in receiving a large donation that's going to fuel this ministry, so that I can help more people, so that I can do it more thoroughly. I'm going to actually have an assistant one day after 59 years. So anyway, just kind of giving you a little background of how this all works. Starts with that member intake form on herbalhealthreview.com. And you can share that member intake form with anyone. With anyone. So that gives you that gives you the basic information of who we are, and what we're doing here. And again, my telephone number, 503-362-5899. My email address is the same as that herbalhealthreview.com website. It has Truman in front of it. Truman at herbalhealthreview.com. And that's my email address. Now that we've got all of that out in front of us, so you know who we are and what we're doing here, let's go and visit with Prophet Elijah out there in Pike Road, Alabama, at the Word of Life Ministry. Let's go find him. There he is, right there. Prophet Elijah, are you there, my dear brother? Prophet Elijah, are you there?
Yes, I'm certainly here and contagiously blessed again today.
I know that you're contagiously blessed, because when you said that, then I became contagiously blessed, and everybody that I'm talking to is contagiously blessed with Jesus Christ as their Savior. And I know that. And recently, when you started telling me about living in the Word of His limitless blessing, then I started pondering that. And I've been pondering it, and finally I came up with how I feel about that. And how I feel about that is that when I'm praying every day, many times during the day, I'm praying and I'm receiving His continuous, complete, limitless blessing. That's what I'm receiving. And I'm receiving it 24/7, all day long, all night long, even when I'm sleeping. I'm receiving that continuous, complete, limitless blessing. And you're the one that got me started on that one, too.
Well, that's because I received it from the Father, so I pass it on so we can walk together as brothers in Christ.
And yes, we do. Yes, we do, my friend. Well, anyway, I just wanted you to know what a great influence you are in my life, and how seriously I take what you're telling me, I just want to thank you for being who you are, Prophet Elijah. And could you please, Prophet Elijah, could you please give us an opening prayer here?
Yes, Exodus 12 and 13. The blood shall be for a token or sign to you upon the doorposts of the houses where you are, that when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and no plague shall be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. I speak blessings on everyone that has entered this room, and I release the power to heal. All praise to the Most High. We take the spiritual battle to the camp of the enemy. The devil is wicked, and his life mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. We will not let him. We all must arise and resist him in warfare prayers. We release the fire of I am that I am to consume all the activities of agents of darkness in our lives. Father, Please, Dr. Berst and my cause, with them that strive with us, fight against them that fight against us. When we don't pray, we become prey to the devil. Dr. Berst and I, Prophet Elijah, pronounce boldly that we are in the light. Darkness no longer have any portion in us, and therefore we are untouchable to the kingdom of darkness. We set the host of heaven against those that fight against Discoveries in Health and Good Shepherd Ministries in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Brittany with Better Health and Herbs in Albany, Oregon. Dr. Peterman with Time Lab Challenger in Hutto, Texas. Dr. Miles, the Herb Doctor in Georgetown, Texas. Your presence is missed, Dr. Miles. Here, we praise the Most High for your healing. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for gathering here today. May the blessing be on your house. Let all those who claim to be mighty that lie in wait for us be suddenly ambushed and destroyed by the host of heaven. We decree that our prayers allow the Most High's work to speak in our lives. Our prayer is the key of commanding the morning and seeing the results in the nighttime. Let the Most High arise. Let our enemies be scattered. In the mighty name and the Most High of the Lamb, Jesus, Yeshua Christ. Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ, our Savior, all praises to the Most High. Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya. So be it. We receive your limitless blessing. Amen. Thank you, brother. So we're going to talk about night blindness today. Is that right?
Right, because those night blindness, we left two off last week.
That's right.
Night blindness and the hearing loss caused by earwax buildup.
Yes, which can also cause other problems such as memory loss as well when there's hearing difficulties. And
yes.
And then we need to talk about neurotic behavior. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, well, we're going to get to those topics, but now let's get to the telephone. Did you have anything else to share with us before we go to the telephones and ask people to press their star key 2 times if they have a question or if they have a topic, something they want us to talk about? Did you have anything else to share, sir?
No, I'm just waiting to hear the people calling in to ask for advice of this valuable information that you have online, which is more valuable than all silver and gold. So I'm just ready to hear what you have to say.
All praises to the Most High, brother. Thank you. All right, we're going to get started here. Let's go over to the room. And I'm looking at all the folks in the room. And if you have a question, if you have a topic, we're going to go to the people in the room and answer their topics, their questions first. I'm looking for anyone who wants to press the star key 2 times, open their mic, and let me know what we should talk about here today. Maybe it's something that we haven't talked about in a while. And I see, okay, I don't see any open mics. No, okay, and we might just have to get right to, wait a minute, there's one here. Yes, they're in Georgia. Your mic is open. What would you like us to talk about today?
Hi, Dr. Truman.
Yes, hello, sister.
Hi. I wanted to ask you about if somebody's allergic to red ant bite. What is good for that? That's one. And then I have another one.
What was that first one? I got an echo and I didn't quite get it. What was the first topic?
The first topic is if you get bit by red ants and you have an allergic reaction, do you have an herb for that? Instead of Benadryl?
If you're hit by radiation?
No, if you get bit by red ants.
Oh, red ants. Oh yeah, if you get bit by red ants, you better grab for your tea tree oil and slap it on there. With anytime you get bites, things like that, that's what they use out in the bush. They're in Australia. And here in Jamaica, where I am at present, Yeah, everybody's using tea tree oil on the mosquito bites and so forth here in the tropics. Yes, so
Is
that would be
it
one
called,
thing. Is we and then you want to detox because it's in your system, like, and all there because they're brutal. And so yeah, so that's basically where we go with that first topic. What
what
was
is
the
it,
second one you said?
what is it called? Tea tree oil?
Yeah, tea tree oil, Melaleuca
Is it like,
arconifolia.
is it TEA?
Yeah, TEA. Yeah, tea then tree, like TREE. The
Where do
oil.
I get that from?
You get it from health herbs. If you want the best quality at the lowest price. Besides that, you get your 20% GOCC discount. Yeah, call them and ask for, or next time you order, ask for some tea tree oil so you can rub it on these mosquito bites, rashes, infection, so forth. Yeah, it works good.
Oh, okay, that sounds wonderful. And I have one more that a friend asked me to ask, and that was someone is trying to stop smoking cigarettes and
Ah,
other bad habits. Do you
okay.
have anything to help that person?
Sure do. So, okay, I'll go ahead and close the mic, and I'll go in. I will talk about how you stop cravings for alcohol, for drugs,
Shalom, Dr. Truman.
and shalom. Yes, that sounds
This
like
is
Sister Barbara.
Sister. Yes, it is. All praises to the Most High.
All
Thank
praises.
I'm
you.
back.
It's so good to hear
I'm
from you.
back.
Now, thank you, Sister Felicia.
Thank
Okay.
you, Dr.
We're
Truman.
going to close that mic and go over here to Sister, uh, this out there in Pennsylvania, Sister Barbara. Sister Barbara, how are you? And what's going on there in Pennsylvania?
Well, I could say contagiously blessed with this limited blessing power, one day at a time.
All
I
praise.
have a friend that is
Yes,
online.
yes.
It's a mental therapist. So we want to bring this topic with mental medication. This is her first time online, okay? She's a mental therapist.
Yes. Okay.
So we want to talk about the mental medication that they're giving out here.
Okay. All right. So, and is that person area code seven
Either,
two 724 683? Is that the person?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
that's me.
Well,
uh-huh.
okay. Well, welcome. Okay. So,
Thank you.
Her name is Amy.
Annie.
Amy.
Amy. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right. So I'm going to close your mic so we don't have a lot of echoes, and I'm going to go over and say hi to Amy. Okay, I'm closing that mic. That got rid of some echoes there. But hello, Amy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am blessed by the best, and I know you are too. So,
Yes.
so you work in the mental health field, and you wanting to maybe have a talk about some of those kinds of things. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I want you to stay with me because I'm going to come right back to you. But I see another open mic, and I'm going to address it, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk. Uh, I've got.
And I have one more question. Can you also talk about genetically modified foods? Did you?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Genetically modified GMO foods?
You want to talk about GMO?
Yes.
Yes, those are two topics, and they're very similar. They're integrated actually, GMO and causing mental health issues as well as all kinds of health issues. So yes, we're gonna get to that. But I've got two other open microphones, and then I'm coming back, Amy, and we're gonna talk some more. but I wanted to come over and there's an open mic here in Texas at area code 210-840. Hello.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who are we talking with?
Shalom, doctor. This is Israel.
Yes, Shalom, brother Israel. And what
Shalom.
did you have something that we should talk about here today?
I do. I actually have my daughter here, and she reminded me of a question to ask that we can hopefully get some good recommendation. She has. We recently took her to the chiropractor, and they diagnosed my daughter with having spinal degeneration.
Spinal.
Degeneration.
Yeah, spinal degeneration. Got it.
So we just want to ask you, because I want to look into getting her some therapy. But what would you recommend also that she can take for that?
What is her age?
Sorry, go ahead.
What is her age?
She is 23.
23.
She's 23.
Okay, 23. Okay, she's a grown girl. All right,
Yes,
she's a grown up lady.
Yes, sir.
Okay, with spinal degeneration. So we need to talk and shed some light on that. Okay.
Okay. And also she deals really mainly because she deals with a lot of pain.
Pain.
So that's kind of yeah, and her pain mainly in her back, in the middle. I guess the middle portion of her back, I would say, is where she complains the most.
Got it.
Okay. But that was it, doctor. Well, I'll put you on mute, and I just want to take the opportunity to thank you and just really for the labor of love that you do freely, and may the Most High continue to bless you in your works.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the support, and thank you for all the great questions here as well. So, okay, we're moving on. I'm checking microphones here. I've got a couple of things here that we need to address. And over there in Al, your microphone is open. How are you today, sir? Al in Arkansas.
Hey, Dr. I wasn't going to say anything, but something came to mind, and then you were talking about fire ants. As you know, I was born in Florida, and I remember early childhood picking up something that had some fire ants. There was no taillight. The next thing I know, my arms and everything was on fire.
Yeah.
And where we stayed at, there was an old Indian man, and he taught me very young that an aloe plant stops the burn instantly. But I get what you're saying about using the tea tree oil for an astringent. That's good too, and keep that infection. But aloe, when you have a piece of aloe around, all you do is break it open and put it on that bite, and that burn stops immediately. It's amazing.
That's another great remedy. You are absolutely correct as usual, Brother Al. And that's a good contribution, because that's if you've got aloe vera, and everybody should have an aloe vera plant growing, in their house, because it's good for burns. It's good for all kinds of things, and even internally. But internally, it'll cause you to go to be able to clean out, and then after a while you won't be able to clean out without taking the aloe vera. It's habit forming. So don't use the aloe vera for continually cleaning out, or you'll have to continually use it until you find something like that number 1078 CAC liquid, or the CACT, to get away from the habit-forming characteristics of aloe. But yes, it's absolutely wonderful for the stomach, digestion, all kinds of the weird things going on in the stomach. You can try aloe for a very short period of time, let's say a week to 10 days, something like that. But then let's leverage yourself off of that with natural remedies that are not habit-forming. But aloe vera for red ants. Thank you for that, Brother Al. I'm going to get over now to...
Yes, sir. There was one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no problem. I'm sorry, that's great info. And I just learned something again. I gotta check out. Really appreciate that. A man that I listened to on YouTube a little bit, that I put some good stuff out there. He was been sick. I know he just said he was sick a while. Then he came back with an update, and I guess according to him that there's a SARS outbreak now that could be coming. He wasn't sick from the SARS virus, but he was sick for a little bit. But he was saying something about they're predicting a SARS outbreak, and I was wondering. I already know herbally that you can treat anything that they come up with. So I was wondering, what would you recommend for the SARS virus?
The strongest antiviral medicine that I ever found was a combination of things. But number one, it's called CVF. CVF. That stands for cold virus flu. And when I type CVF into the search box, up comes this formula number 1126. And it formerly, 50 years ago, we called it the anti-plague formula because it will get rid of the plague. It's a virus. It's a very unique and it's a tedious formulation that has many more steps than a regular herbal tincture extract. And it's made with organic, unfiltered apple cider vinegar and vegetable glycerin and manuka honey and wormwood leaf and marshmallow root and white oak bark and black walnut bark and mullein leaf and skullcap leaf and myrrh gum and hydrangea root and garlic root and lobelia leaf and moringa leaf. And that's all in one formulation, and it's called CVF. And it's named 50 years ago was the anti-plague formula. So that is, and if you're using that along with colloidal silver water, if you need another heavy hitter, you can always use the Ant B formula. We used to call it antibiotic, but they said you can't say that. You know, and then they make you pour it down the drain and tear up the recipe, and then they walk out and say, okay, good, don't. So now you so you got rid of the antibiotic. But echinacea, golden seal, poke root, and cayenne is a wonderful natural antibiotic, but there's a lot of them. And so I had a whole list of them, a whole list of natural antibiotics on herbalhealthreview.com, and I titled it Natural Antibiotics. So you have all this, and you can just start laying into whatever problem you have. Some of the heavy hitters is wild oregano oil at the rate of about 7 drops to 1 or 2 teaspoons of olive oil. That will kill parasites and any nasty thing in your digestive tract. If you got something in your digestive tract you want to get rid of, the stomach ache that you don't know where it's coming from and what's going on in there, wild oregano oil. Read up on it in the Make Lifestyle Changes report on herbalhealthreview.com. You will be amazed at all the things it will do. So, but anyway, the natural antibiotic report on herbalhealthreview.com gives you all the natural antibiotics. Is there any other questions, sir?
No, sir. Thanks again for the multitude of knowledge. Really appreciate what you do. I'll be sending a donation this month as well. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Folks, people who are contributing any amount, this ministry has survived on a month-to-month basis, and we've survived that way now for 59 years. So donations, whenever we get one, we use it all up helping somebody else. So your donations are extremely important. And we're going to get back now to well, I've got another open microphone, but I'm working my way back to Amy. But Joe, your mic is open. Did you have a question or a topic or a suggestion?
All I could say, Truman, is what's old is new. What's new is old, Truman. You know, you haven't missed a beat, my friend. You sound just like you did 20 years ago on shortwave WWCR.
Yes, yes. We have a gentleman that goes back and has listened to me on shortwave radio back in the 90s. And of course, I've been doing this since the 60s. So yes, Joe. Thank you very much. I am blessed, and you know, as you can tell, here I am over 79, on my way to 80, and you're right. I'm still on it. I still, it still comes right to my memory immediately. I've still got the energy to put it out there and work hard and help everybody. I am blessed, and I am thankful. Amen.
You got it there, brother. You hang in there.
All right. So thank you, Joe. That's Joe out there in High Rock Grove.